What's up guys, Bader87 here, back again with one of my favourite videos that's going to be on my channel, and it is the Rank 4 Void rank up and gameplay video, as well as partial guide from the Void guy himself, of course. So, I'm going to go into it here. I'm just going to go through the base of his abilities just real quick. So when we go into here, I'm just having a look here to see his crit rate and stuff. So he's got a 28.4% crit rate, which is a pretty decent, almost 1 in 3 chance. Pretty high block proficiency up there at 70%. And for stat focuses, I always go critical rating. And then you can either go block penetration or physical resistance for defense. You could also use block proficiency on offense too. But yeah, just looking at this, and we get 9.2k attack rating for Fear of the Void, and we get 60% faster debuffs, as well as unlocking Fear of the Void, which is very, very good for damage. But no, we pretty much get Incinerate immunity, as well as obviously our Intimidating Presence debuffs, and obviously +1 for every time they trigger. And yeah, we're just going to be going through it here. We can see our agility debuffs, each is 30% for evade and dex. Fatigue is just lowering their attack. Petrified debuffs, 50% each. You get 2 of them on stop power game most of the time. And 684 damage per second for Intimidating Presence debuffs. Special 1 just inflicts 1. Special 2 will inflict Dark Sting, which can give you a weakness or a degen. Degen is the one you want. Weakness is useless in my opinion. And Special 3 just grants more damage based off how many debuffs you have on them. And yeah, for me, Spider 99 Relic is a must. You get 3 decks every 8 seconds. And I think that is just huge, especially when you're fighting Mystics and Mystic Dispersion. It just gets around that, and you can get an extra debuff from that as well by putting a thingy on them. And then yeah, the other two don't really matter, other than whatever you want. But now we're going to get into the gameplay here of the Rank 4 Void. And I think, you know what, let's take him against kind of a basic fight. Everyone always does a Realm of Legends fight, but I didn't want to do Witness Soldier because of the disadvantage. So yeah, I'm just going to get in here against his Jugs. About 550k health, so a lot more than a Battlegrounds fight, but thought, you know what, let's just get in here so you can kind of see his damage per minute at the best, really. So it is actually going to be pretty good. Getting him to rank 4 is definitely going to speed him up a lot in BGs. He's definitely going to be able to be useful, especially for like the Enchantresses, and obviously no dependent as well. Like for Mixmaster, if you get about 3 agility debuffs on, that's a 90%, which is pretty much 100% chance they're not going to evade you. And obviously you can get around the safeguard as well as having the Incinerate immunity. He makes him very useful for a lot of stuff. The most utility in the game, probably by far, in my opinion, just for what he can do and what he can handle. So many different ways you can play him. And yeah, all around, I think he is one of the most underrated champs in the game. He's rated, but I don't think he's rated enough still. Obviously I am biased because he's been my favourite champ for a long time. He was my first max 4-star, 5-star, 6-star, and now unfortunately he was my second rank 4 7-star, but that was only because I didn't get the science gem, otherwise it would have been him, of course. But no, as we can see, his fight has gone down pretty quickly. One last thing, 22k medium, pretty decent. A minute 10, so 70 seconds for 550k. If that's BGs, it's maybe like a 50-second fight, so it's pretty good. And I'm actually going to get into a little bit of off-season, but I thought I'd show you some quick Alliance War gameplay, just because this is where you'll be using in majority. Obviously you can use them in story content and AQ, you can use them everywhere. Alliance War defense, even you can use them on BG's offense, BG's defense. He is very useful everywhere in the game. And yeah, just have a look at some of these fights. And obviously there's different ways you can play these fights. Obviously we've got some safeguard, we're gonna have some more, we're gonna have some sassy, and I believe we've got a hard new Enchantress node as well, which is going to absolutely dominate all of these. And yeah, I never died in my rank 3, so I'm hoping that I'm not going to be dying with my rank 4 anytime soon. But no, there's multiple different ways you can play Void, but this first one's going to be the prime example, because what you want to do against Pig is spam your special 1. And right here, I'm just trying to avoid using the same attack twice, because I don't want to get any buffs on me. So I'm just going to launch my special 1 straight away, and I'm just going to be doing that for most of the fight. So that is the #1 simplest way you can play a Void. If you've seen some of my other videos, you can see you can also play no knockdowns if you need to, and just let the debuffs tick and that sort of thing. You can also play it like Valk style, let debuffs apply naturally, take parries to build some power, advanced power boost, that sort of thing. And then you can just play it like Valk if you're on a node where you don't have any immunities. I've done that a few times. just because it's been a very viable option, because he does a lot of damage. As you can see, about 1.5k per tick, and we're reversing healing. And yeah, all around, like I say, he's just very reliable. He's got super high health pool. Fully boosted, he's going to have a good 165k health, which if I die or take a lot of damage, it's going to be very expensive to heal up. But you know what? It's fine. I would much rather that than die. So he's very hard to die, in my opinion, unless you really, really mess up. But I've got some nice crits there and a decently quick fight. Minute 20, very reasonable. Now we have a Penny Parker here, and this is going to be a different way I'm going to have to play it, because obviously you're going to have to play Penny normally. But the good thing is, oh, and you've got this strike counter as well, where you're going to have to try and play around the amount of hits you get for heavies, lights, and mediums. And obviously, we have the encroaching root, so she's going to root us every now and then if we're not throwing a special. But no, this is going to be a bit of a slow fight, but the thing is, it's not as slow as it would be, because the whole time we're going to be hitting her block, she's going to be gaining debuffs, which is good. We start off with a Petrify, which is nice. And yeah, he's very tanky, good block proficiency. If you play well, this guy's your man. I've been playing Void for a while now, and if there's a matchup that I think I can Void, I'm going to take it, and I'll tell someone I can take it. So yeah, like I say, we're just going to get in this route, but if you get close enough to the wall, it actually doesn't matter. You can just keep attacking them normally. But yeah, get a shield down, and we get 2 Petrifies. I use my heavy there, and we now have a special attack, so we don't get hit by any of these, and hopefully not get hit by root, which we time it very well. And yeah, she's just going to be ticking away, 1.5k a tick, which is what we like to see. Just got to try and get down her sync shield again. But this is, like I said, a different way of playing now. I could play us no knockdowns and just let the debuffs tick, and parry to obviously get an extra debuff. And yeah, there's, like I say, loads of different ways you can play him. Always happy to help out fellow Void players. I think I was the first person to try the Sentinel matchup on 38 last season. I think I did it War 2 or War 1. And that went around a bit as one of the options, just because a lot of people were getting banned. And as much as the first time doing it, I did almost die, I didn't, and then I learnt a lot from it, and then I did it almost flawlessly next time. So even if I do have a harder fight, there's always a way to improve. So no one's perfect. But yeah, we just use a special here to get out of root, and she's ticking very, very hard. About 4k a tick, which is about 8k a second. It's ridiculous. As soon as you get through the Void up, fights are done. Like, just ignore my music taste. I don't know why that was on. Might have been out with my girlfriend or something. But yeah, no, just pop a quick potion. Obviously, this is off season. And yeah, we got this more on a pretty common node for him. It's the special 2 root node as well. So just going to be putting a single Mr. Fantastic debuff on him and getting in here. I didn't back out though, so I don't think it's going to apply, which is an error on my part. But it doesn't affect the Void gameplay at all. Yeah, no, it didn't apply, which is annoying, but it's fine. I decided not to go for anything there, which is strange. I probably should have knocked him down, but I was probably just playing it safe. Got off my heavy right in time, and my first debuff is a Petrify, which is absolutely lovely. So we're doing 605 per debuff, and yeah, that is very nice to get Petrify first. A lot of it is you've got to rely a little bit on luck, but I need to dex these because I wasn't going to get Bubble Shield. Well done, Bailey, for playing well, and that's a nice intercept as well. I do love Void's intercepts. Void's intercepts for me are super clean. But as we can see here, Petrify is going to be reducing his power again massively, and you also want on Resonate. Resonate is huge because it's an extra debuff and it's an extra 600 odd damage. But yeah, no, at this point, Root's just giving me a bit of healing. Am I going to dex these? I will. Lovely stuff. Make sure you don't get faulted, Bailey. I did get faulted, but as we can see, the degens, they're doing nothing to Void, like 72% health. It would take a lot more than that to kill me. And yeah, we're just going to finish off with a bit of a nuke. Nice big 25k crit, and then hopefully see us fight out. Yep, punish that. Nope, not going to punish that. I'm just going to play it safe, which is fine. And he should die here. Lovely stuff. So like I say, loads of different ways you can play him. And yeah, I do consider myself the Void GOAT, not in an arrogant way, just because I've been playing him for a while, and I do feel like I'm one of the best players with him. But obviously, that is just one man's opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. But yeah, we're just going to place these debuffs, which are obviously very helpful because a couple of unique debuffs is very helpful. just more damage, and obviously get a node in pre-fight. But I wasn't aware it actually didn't work with this node. So I had to be very careful when I entered the fight of how much shock damage I was taking. But overall, even with this little mistake, yeah, see the empathetic lock, it's just going to get rid of my shock passive, shock resistance buff. So I take more damage than I expect, but obviously we recover from it because we're Void and Void the GOAT. So yeah, we're just going to get in here. We're currently in Incinerate immunity, and obviously Void is a good counter to Sassy because you can stop a lot of his power gain. Obviously you've got nothing around the Unstoppable other than just good play. But yeah, you can see I'm taking a decent amount, but my healing is also, bear in mind I've got 3 debuffs. It was 283 tick for both healing and damage. But no, I did have a look because I was checking to see why my buffs hadn't applied, but it was the node. I figured that out. But no, I think I get about 430 willpower healing. 400-ish for one. Yeah, that's lovely. Like, that is so much healing. That's ridiculous. But no, get a nice crit there. Force him into Wrath. And am I going to go for an intercept? Nope, not yet. I'm going to go for an intercept now. Nope, just going to bait heavy, which is fine. But no, pretty much any Mystic, Void is going to dominate. Any non-bullseye or chill sort of shrugging champion, you're going to be able to do a lot of work with Void. Even Serpent, I've taken Serpent on 41, 42. With Void and Mr. Fantastic, he's just so versatile like that. And hence why he's my go and the figurehead of my channel. And there's no one else that deserves it more, in my opinion. Got to stick with your boys from day one, yeah? But yeah, no, just backing off here just because we're in shock. So I'm just going to play it a bit passive, let my debuffs do the thing. And yeah, we're actually healing up here, which is nice. Get a nice little intercept there. Like I say, Void's intercepts do feel really nice. His medium and lights. And his heavy has super reach, like actual superhuman reach. But no, get a nice 15k crit light and a 23k medium. Yeah, we're just cooking. So this is, bear in mind, very minimal boosts, like not much at all, if any. And yeah, just making sure this applies to Enchantress. And we're going to go in there with 98k, and it is stun immune. Sorry, not stun immune. It's going to be stun reflect, and I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. It's also got Bane, and it's also got Safeguard, so it's quite a naughty node for Enchantress, but when you got Void, it's not that difficult. You just keep up your read debuffs, and you can then cook. Get the light in for the spacing, and all I want to do here is make sure I can get a nice intercept to get the Bane off. And then look, she's ticking about 3k a tick, like, that is ridiculous. 6k a second, she's melting. Like, I can use this one now to knock her down. I time this just right to get the Bane transfer. And yeah, so far this fight's going well. Eventually, got to bait a special because not running any invulns in the off-season. That'd be pretty pointless. Get a nice intercept off, but didn't really do anything for me. Miss Fantastics are going to fall off, I believe. Yeah, I was a second too late, but it's fine. Obviously, that I'm not going to be able to crit past 5.8k, purely because... Oh wait, I can. Well, I don't know what the limit is for this fight, but it's Safeguard, that's the main thing. But no, just going to be getting my debuffs up, and like I say, she'll be melting. She gets a bit lucky on, I think, the next load of misses, but it's fine. With Tanky, we can survive a bit of Bane damage. She's at low health as well, so that helps a lot. But yeah, all I need to do is get heavy, wait 2 hits, bang. And yeah, I'm trying to not let her throw another special. I'd like to finish her in another combo, really. Combo and special one. Which we're ticking very hard for her right now. What are we doing? About 2.2, 2.5? And yeah, she goes down. It's one of the harder node Enchantresses for the season, executed like that. But yeah, so that was my Void gameplay guide and rank up for rank 4. Hope you lot have enjoyed it. I know I have, and I hope to catch you lot in the next season of Alliance War and also a bit of BG streams. So take care, guys.